Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Ramayana88. As you may remember, Rama was still trying to convince his family of what his mind was. This kingdom and ruling it are not so important that I should sacrifice my good name for it. When compared with each other, the rewards of the one are so inferior and so paltry, while the other leads me straight to the heavens and grants me immortal fame. Mother, you must let me go. Rama tried to convince the two about the righteousness of his decision to go to the Dandaka forest. He made a pradakshina to his mother. Lakshman, however, refused to be convinced or comforted. Rama looked at his brother, who was still fuming with anger, whose eyes were red with anger, whose sighs were like the hissing of a king cobra. Lakshmana was so fond of his brother that he could not brook this injustice done to him, and all the words of Rama would not convince him. Rama touched his head with love and said, Lakshman, forget this wrath. Do not give in to the confusion in your mind. Rise above the level of ordinary men and be tranquil under the circumstances. Try to gain mental equilibrium. Do not think of the coronation and the attendant disappointment to you. Try and be selfless for my sake, and follow my words. The same enthusiasm which was in your mind when you knew that I was going to be crowned should be in your heart, since I'm doing what is right and rewarding for me. See to it that she is pleased, my young mother, who wishes to avert the coronation. She should have no doubts as to my decision to obey her commands. She must be assured that her wishes will come true. I have never displeased any of my mothers or my father, and I do not propose to do so now. My father, the king, has never spoken an untruth, and this incident should not prevent him from gaining a place in heaven. If his word is not kept, that will hurt me more than anything else. I will not be able to bear it. I have made up my mind to go to the forest in a happy frame of mind after abandoning all thoughts of the coronation. Kaikeya's daughter can now crown her son Bharata without any obstacle in her path. She will be happy only when she sees me leave the forest, dressed in tree bark and deerskin. I am in a hurry to leave and make my father sinless. Rama was lost in thought for a while. He then shrugged his shoulders and said, Lakshman, when I think of the decision the king made yesterday to crown me and the happenings of today, I cannot help but think that fate is responsible for our fortunes. It's fate which makes us reap the fruits of our actions in our previous birth. It must be because of something which I did in my previous birth, which caused this reverse in my fortune. Or else how could Keiki have thought of giving me pain? Nothing else but fate can explain this behavior of the queen. Lakshman, you know how all my mothers are dear to me and how much I love all of them. As for Keiki, she has never once made any difference between me and Bharata. Today her words were so cruel and wounding. I could not believe that it was she who spoke those words. This sudden change in my fortunes is the act of fate. I'm convinced of it. Keiki, who has always been so well-behaved, who has always behaved like a princess, who has always been well known for her gentleness and her sweet nature. That Keiki was so different, Lakshman. She behaved like an ordinary illiterate woman who has never known what decorum is. In the presence of her lord, she spoke so. This is what is known as the will of providence. Some happenings in the life of a person cannot be explained away, and the course of some things can never be altered by anyone, however much they may try. This act of providence has been proved fully in the case of Keiki and me. One is not able to defy fate whose acts are such that one cannot satisfy himself about the happenings having any justification. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.